6 signs your mind works differently than most. What if the thing you think makes you weird is actually a sign that your mind works differently? Here's the interesting part. People with unusually strong thinking patterns often don't realize it themselves. So, if you recognize just 3 or 4 of these 6 signs, there's a good chance you're not wired like the average person. And stay until the end, because sign number 6 is the one most people completely misunderstand. Sign number 1. You actually prefer being alone. Crowds don't necessarily excite you. In fact, spending too much time around people can leave you mentally drained. But when you're finally alone, your mind comes alive. You start connecting ideas, analyzing situations, and thinking about things most people simply ignore. For you, being alone isn't always loneliness. Sometimes it's where your best thinking happens. Sign number 2. You don't stop at the first answer. Most people hear an answer and move on. You don't. Your brain immediately asks, but why? Then, how? And sometimes, what if everyone is wrong? You naturally dig deeper instead of accepting the first explanation. That can make you overthink sometimes, but it can also make you notice things other people completely miss. Sign number 3. You're not lazy, you're selective. People may have called you lazy because you don't immediately jump into everything, but there's a difference between being lazy and being selective. You ask yourself, is this actually worth my time? You don't want to spend your energy on things that have no purpose, and when something genuinely matters to you, you can become extremely focused. Sign number 4. You read people quickly. You notice small details, a change in someone's tone, their body language, the way they respond to certain questions. Sometimes you can sense when someone isn't being completely genuine. That's also why you probably don't connect deeply with everyone. You're selective about who gets your trust. Sign number 5. Your interests don't always match the crowd. You don't automatically like something just because everyone else does. Trends come and go, but your curiosity keeps pulling you toward whatever genuinely interests you. You might suddenly become obsessed with a completely random topic just because you want to understand it. You follow curiosity, not the crowd. And that can make your interests look unusual to other people. Sign number 6. You don't react immediately. This one is powerful. When something happens, you don't always react emotionally right away. You pause, you observe, you think, then you respond. That doesn't mean you have no emotions. It means you don't let every emotion control your next move. And that ability to create a pause between what happens and how you respond can be incredibly valuable. So, if you recognized yourself in 3 or 4 of these 6 signs, you may have a thinking style that's less common than you realize. But remember, these signs don't prove that someone is better or more intelligent than everyone else. They simply describe certain thinking and personality patterns. Now, I want to know, how many of these 6 signs sound like you? Drop the number in the comments.